Hi Gundam fans, Envious Cosplay here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the high-grade Gundam Aesculapius from Gundam Wing G Unit. So, along with the Hydra Gundam, this is also an Oz affiliated Gundam. So, and it's one of the villains from the G Unit manga. So, without further ado, let's check it out. And there he is, a pretty tiny looking mobile suit. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. So he looks very royal in his purple and gold color scheme. Pretty cool going on. As you can see, this thing requires a lot of needed paintwork, but it's a model kit. That's part of the fun, right? So I had to go in and paint. Well, let's use this since I'm holding them right now. I had to paint the handles on the beam sabers. Excuse my pretty mediocre paint job on the handles. The Gundam marker for some reason does not like clear orange plastic. So I had to paint on the gold squares up here on top of the kneecaps, these silver areas down here on the knees, gold here, 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 gold on the V-fin, that's actually purple plastic, gold on these little cheek parts. Did I go over the claws? Yeah, I did. I had to paint the white on the feet right here, as well as here on the sides of the shins, including this white stripe here on the inside of the shins. I had to paint white on these parts of the shoulder pieces here. Let's see. Anything else? Oh yeah, I had to paint this crotch piece white, as well as here. I had to paint it gold. I had to paint this upper area here on the backpack, as well as these areas here in silver, and the gold vents here on the chest here, as well as these gold squares here on the back. And I still think I am missing some areas that I have to paint, but I was pretty much fed up with how much work this high grade needed. So I just said, that's good enough. That's good enough for me. I think I spent a good majority of my Friday just painting this high grade. So, and also there's the panel lining. There is a lot of surface detail going on with this kit, which is a good thing for a 97 high grade. Oh, the chin. It came with this weird, ugly sticker. So, and I didn't have a gray paint, and on the box it shows the chin is purple, so I went on ahead and painted it a light metallic purple. Purple everywhere. So, accessories for this kit, there's not much going on really, because its transformation is pretty much its main accessory. So the only accessories that you get are these clear orange beam sabers. They're pretty cool. They match up with the Hydra Gundam. Oh wait, no, I lied. Sorry. No, the Hydra Gundam's beam saber hilt is actually different. The hilts on these look more like a standard mobile suit's beam saber hilts. So that's that. Articulation. The head can turn not much because just how insanely wide the design of the head is, and the head cannot really move at all, sadly. The arms can go this far out until it pops off. That's a gripe I have with this kit. The arms tend to pop off really easily. The forearms, since they're on just a peg, they can swivel, and they can only go about 90 degrees because of the design. The hands are only on a ball peg, so they swivel and rotate. The torso cannot really move that much, and there's no ab crunch. The skirts can go up and down like this. The front skirts are connected, so they pretty much just go up and down like so. Nothing on the back, of course. The legs can go pretty much only this far, and there's only barely 90 degrees of a knee bend. The feet are pretty much on a ball socket, so they get good range of motion. So, the main gimmick of this guy. The Hydra Gundam had a pretty cool gimmick, but this guy has an even better gimmick. He basically turns into a Zegok. Yeah. He can pretty much go from being a Gundam to a amphibious mobile suit, from my understanding, just going off of appearance. So to do that, you gotta pop his head off, if it would. There we go. And then these back pieces, these wings, actually rotate up like this. These shoulder pads can swing out. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this for simplicity's sake. You take these side pieces, slot them in, rotate them down, like so. Then you take these arms, and I think it's easier if you pop off the hands too. So you take these, swing them down, push this downward like so, like that. So it's a claw arm. And then, oh, yeah, this is a big downside to this kit. The fact that it is so easy for things to just come flying off. Alright, there we go. Okay, there's that arm. Come on. Okay, let's do that. Alright, there we go. Oh, I see. Gotta kind of push these side pieces all the way in so that they don't flop off. Okay, put this here. Close this arm. Wedge that in. And slide this side piece down. Pretty much locking that in place. And then flip the backpack over. And then you bring this down. And there you can see it's very Leo looking mono eye. There we go, that's that, and that's this here. And there we go, there is the Gundam Aesculapius in its transformation. And it looks really cool. It reminds me of pretty much the amphibious mobile suits that Zeon have from the Universal Century 1 Year War. So that's the cool thing about this guy, in my opinion. I don't think I'm going to keep him in his Gundam mode, because I don't have much mono-eyed suits. Majority of them are Gundams in my collection, so I'm going to keep this guy as is here. And even more, his articulation is limited, because the arms pretty much just do that. But the claws look really cool. Inside, there are these barrels for beam blast attacks. I still have to fill in the barrels for those, so that's pretty much all this kit has going for. The kit, this took a lot longer than a old late 90s kit should have taken. The Hydra Gundam build that I did was a lot less time consuming compared to this guy, but I still like it. It's a Gundam Wing kit. And I still have to read the manga, but just to see more villain Gundams in a story is really cool. So that's my take on the high grade Gundam Aesculapius, guys. So this has been Envious Cosplay. I'll see you guys at the next review.